What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Summer Career Mode. It's episode number 4. Loads to get through today on the back of our draw with Leicester in the early season title battle. More big games in the Championship, more scouting updates, and the January window is going to open as well. So lots to get through. We'll crack straight on. Our first game is going to be against the side this season in real life. We'll be playing in the Premier League with the save in the Championship. Sunderland away in the North East at the Stadium of Light as we aim to stay top of the table. Come on, Hughes. So we're essentially a third of the way through the season now, 15 games in, and there's so many coming in December as well. So if we can still be in the top 2 heading into January, I'll be very happy indeed. But the next month I think is going to make or break our ambitions, if you will, of being a Premier League team next season, because next month's going to be the big one. We've got Sheffield Wednesday in 3 days time after this, and as we've seen recently, the slip-ups we have normally come in the week. December's going to make or break it, I think. There's about 8 games to come in 4.5 weeks. That's a lot. That's a lot for this team. Paveda hits the post and the rebound is turned in. 2-0 down away in the North East, and as things stand for back-to-back games by the win. Got to make sure we don't panic here and let these couple of games turn into a run of games without a win. And again, because we know form is so OP, I'm probably going to empty my bench in a minute and have my starters ready for the Sheffield Wednesday game because... Oh, Higgins off the post and turned behind for a corner. Form is so OP, both good form and bad form. If you're on a good run, you feel like you can beat anyone home or away. We're on a bad run, and it will be considered a bad run, no wins in 3. It's so hard to bust out of it and get back to winning ways. Almost back in the game, but off the post. Once again, how many times have we hit the woodwork this season already? Careful, careful. Yeah, we'll have that. Poked through to Cam, and now Placheta. Oh, Higgins. So good. And the youngsters link up. Teddy on the weaker right foot. Belts one in. Third of the season for him. Youth boys combined in 2-1. Not done yet. Taking off Higgins at the break so we can play against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to keep Low out there for now though. And I need to make sure at least one of my Youth Academy boys got replaced at the break. Because again, we have to start at least one of them. Yes, every single game as Brannigan sees us battle back from 2 goals down to make it 2-2. But now, can we flip the script and win this? What a statement that will be on the road. Final chance, 2 minutes to play. Can we find a winner? Dembele holds it up, doesn't know where to go. Now finds Terravest down the right-hand side. Now Sibley. Someone on the end of this. Oh no, deflects straight into the gloves of Anthony Patterson. So close to nicking a winner. Brilliant battle back from 2 goals down to at least stay undefeated and claim a point there, but no wins in our last 2 games and possibly starting to slow down a little bit after flying out of the blocks. Right, we'll move straight on from this game and into the next one. Sheffield Wednesday at the Kassam heading into this. It is midweek. It is one of those games where we feel a little bit nervous, but a big 3 points here can get us back on track in Oxford. Sheffield Wednesday next up. Maybe Higgins is starting to slow down a little bit. No goals in his last 2 games. That's a goal drought by Higgins' great standard so early. But Josh Windass comes forward early. This is going to be 1-0. It's just, I can't stand conceding goals like that. Like seriously, because I score a lot of goals like that. That's what I mean. That's what is so frustrating. Where it's literally just the AI giving me a taste of my own medicine. It is basically right trigger, run to the centre half, get him on an island, and get past him. That is just embarrassingly bad defending, isn't it? There is no excuse for that. There is no excuse for conceding a goal like that, as far as I'm concerned, at any level. It's just running. That's what it's literally just running. There's no. Hold on. Oh, great ball, Higgins. Yes, back on the score sheet. No technique, just run at the defender and put panic in his eyes. But Higgins back amongst the goals. Great finish. Oxford with the leveller. Come on, we've got to win this game, not just draw it. I think I need to up the injury sliders as well because, you know, I have them up slightly, but not that much. In my Mönchengladbach say we just finished, I think we had 1 too many injuries. In this one, though, we haven't had a single one yet, despite so many games in a small squad. So, yeah, I think after this game, if we don't get one, I'm going to up them slightly. Not by much. Not by much. We need to start seeing a few injuries, I'd say, for the realism. As Higgins takes his time. Michael Higgins bursts through off the crossbar. How many times are we going to hit the woodwork this season? Not even halfway through yet. We've hit the woodwork so many times. It's ridiculous. I reckon Bugs Bunny's behind that Sheffield Wednesday guy. Anyone get that reference? Space Jam? Anyone? No? Great film. Great film. Great ball as well. And Higgins rolls it across, and yes, get in! Sibley, gives us the lead for the first time. Oxford in front. Almost there into the final 14 minutes. With Patterson, the Scottish international, lifting it up, keeps forward about it and forward against it, drops down. What a goal! What a goal! Wednesday make it 2-2, and again we're going to slip up. I really want EA to work on the crowd reactions though. I mean, don't get me wrong, we just had 3 2-2 draws in a row, and yes, we'd like to get out to winning ways after a brilliant run of form, but guys, our team is statistically one of the weakest in the division. And we're still going to be in the top 2 despite a draw here. And we're still undefeated after a several game run dating back to our loss of the Den. Why are you booing so aggressively loud? We're not doing that badly. EA really need to work on the reactions, man. Some of them are just so unrealistic and unfair. Anyway, following game, and I won't mind some boos if we don't win in this game. Norwich away at Carrow Road. And after no wins in our last 3 games, we do need to return to winning ways here. Good team, don't get me wrong, but if we can't win this game, then I think this bad run of form is going to be extended for quite a long time. Mid-table Norwich away in the following game at Carrow Road. Come on, use. Got to return to winning ways here. Finally getting to use our cream-coloured away kit for this one as well. It's not. You might notice it's not pure white. It's cream. It's quite nice actually. I feel like shades of white. I mean, normally it's just like for a kit. Normally it's just like pure white, or it's kind of beigey. This is more, yeah, cream. It's quite nice, this. Anyway, 4 minutes in, and enough of the discussion of colour palettes, Doxy boy. Let's get back to winning ways here, shall we? Have Higgins on the bench in this game, needs a breather. And after this, we've got our next scouting updates as well. And our final ones before the January window. What a ball, Dembele. Hold on. Whoop! See you later, mate. And we got to return to winning ways here. This needs to be a win. Great save. Still 0-0 for now. Second half underway. I do have Higgins on the bench. I don't really want to have to bring him on due to his low energy, but as things stand, might need to. It's a golden chance through Harris early as he offloads to Teddy Lowe. Great first touch, and then a fresh air swipe from the lad from Tame as it's headed on to Brannigan. And now Placheta. And Harris holds it up. Great football. Teddy Lowe ain't going to miss again. Teddy from Tame with the finish, 4th of the year, and Oxford in front with 40 to go. And now, can we hold on and claim a big 3 points? So Teddy's from Tame, Amin is from Bangladesh. Oof, Amin's from Bangladesh, but where is Higgins from? Whereabouts in Oxfordshire is Higgins from? Bicester? The boy wonder from Bicester? Possibly. Had a summer job in Bicester Village, now he's balling out, but today on the bench, Harris takes his place and he makes it 2. Surely Oxford back to winning ways. Well, our last 3 games have all been 2-2 draws. If the same scoreline is going to happen here, Norwich need 2 goals in 20 minutes. With our defending though, that is definitely still a possibility. It's not over yet, as Emiliano Marcondes looks for a bit of space. And as he tries to roll it through successfully, Jonathan Rowe takes his time. Back to Josh Sargent, and there's 1-2. The American with the finish. It's not over. Not enough time into injury time now, and the game is done. Just going to keep the ball in the corner. And it was looking like a convincing win until Norwich got one back, but thankfully, just a consolation. It's not going to matter. And that goal does indeed wrap it up. Oxford United back to winning ways, and it is game over at Carrow Road. And man, did we need that. Travelling fans sent into frenzy. They've finally seen their side get a win. Oxford back to winning ways and staying top of the table. Huge 3 points at Carrow Road. Right, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. We're from England. 2 decent young players here, but this lad, Reece Buckley's got a bit of pace on him as a winger. And the stamina might not be too bad to start off as well. I'm going to give him a scholarship and see how he looks in the academy. And from Bangladesh, I think that left footer is probably going to make the academy as well. Because, yeah, he might be the left back we were looking for. He started off at right back. Of course, we can turn to a left back in 2 weeks. And maybe that's the 2 Bangladesh fullbacks already got in the first 6 months. Come on, DR Congo. Come on, DR Congo. Please, man. Where's the gem? Well, possibly Mohamed Dangbo, maybe. And maybe Sheriff Mbaga as well. Already 6'1" at 15 years old. And it's only 1 month's worth of scouting. I don't normally put players in the academy after 1 month. And I'm not going to bend on that rule either. But I will reject this guy, Sam Bassena here. for now. So how did that look in the academy? There we go. 80 to 94 potential on the Bangladesh fullback. Sub 60 overall, so couldn't check the potential anyway. But we'll leave him in there for now alongside Reece Buckley. I could just promote him to be fair. I might as well. I might as well just promote him to be fair. And if he's got potential, we can play him or possibly loan him out in the January window, which again will either open today or tomorrow. So does he have a potential tag? Let's have a look together. Yep, showing great potential. I'll take it. I'll take it. Showing great potential on speedy Reece Buckley. And yeah, he's got some good pace to begin with. And I'll probably loan him out in January, I think. Because at the moment, I'm liking Placheta on the wing on that left-hand side and Dembele on the right. Right, following game, let's jump into it. Coventry coming to the Kassam right now in the playoffs. Frank Lampard's side here. And as we stay top of the table, it's incredibly close. 5 points separating 5 teams. We may still be in pole position, but all the teams below us starting to gain a bit of ground. And now let's make sure we can keep them at bay with back-to-back wins. Following game of the Kassam, Coventry City. So I've got Amin and Teddy taking breathers in this game with Blackpool away in the week. But I might change the rule. If you remember at the start of the save, I said the rule was that one youth player has to start every single league game. I might change that to one youth player must be on the pitch at all times, because that way what I could do if I wanted to is game the system, start a youth player and then take him off after like 3 minutes, you know. So that being the case, I might change that around. Higgins the only starter in this game, but if he's got to come off for whatever reason, I've got Buckley on the bench. So yeah, I might change that role from starting to always playing, as Brannigan fires one just wide. I don't know, I'll think about it. Maybe for the next season, we'll see how we're getting on. And what I might do as well is up the amount of youth players I've got to play as well, as Brannigan skips through, great footwork and a better finish as well. And maybe change it from +1 per season to maybe +2. So maybe next year, instead of 2 youth players in the starting 11 every single game, it should be 3. And then maybe for season 3, it should go from 3 to 5. Because at the moment, we're finding great youth players already. And we're only, 5 months into the scouting, if that, in our first season. So yeah, I might actually up that for next season and go from 2 in every league game to 3 in every league game. And in this one, it's not a youth player who's got the goal, but it's been one of our best players this season, Brannigan. And here is one of our youth players, Harris to Dembele. Should be a quick fire double. Roll back. And I said Harris, I meant Higgins. And Coventry get it away. Only just. Still a chance. Second goal, there it is. Sibley belts one in, and right before the break, 2 goals up against Lampard's Coventry. Back-to-back wins on the run. The teams start off this way and end up falling off midway through or in the final third of the season. I thought Cummings should have saved that there. Tip it into the roof net. I was one of the people as well who admittedly, and I'm always going to accept when I got things wrong, I thought that would happen to Ipswich a couple of years ago. I thought, they did so well under Kieran McKenna, and I thought they're good enough to make the playoffs because they had a good team. They had a good team in that championship, but I thought they'll great save. I thought they'll fall off a little bit in the second half of the season towards the end, and Leeds would end up taking their place in the top 2. But they held on, and the question is, can we do the same thing? It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough to do it. But these are the games where our resolve is tested. Like the game against Norwich, we concede a goal, we let a team back in it. Question is, can we then shut the door, tighten up, and keep the 3 points in possession? And there's no way we're going to get to the January window today. The game's have been fantastic. Lots of goals, lots of action, and hopefully a lot more wins than the one we just had away in Norfolk. 25 to play, and starting to get. You can just feel it. You can just feel the tenseness. You can feel us tightening up. The nerves starting to take effect. Here come Coventry to make it 2-2. Rudoni through the gap. Ellis Sims takes aim. Good save coming. And play back in. And coming again. And cleared by Terravest. Oh, a chance for Coventry. Terravest is enough. Spencer, calm down. Calm. And that will do it. And we will indeed hold on. Just. So back-to-back wins for the U's, certainly not convincing. We have not had a clean sheet in quite a while now. Our defence really taking a step back, but thankfully goal scoring not a problem as our run of goals continues. Another 3 points and still undefeated and still top. Right, following game midweek, Blackpool away at Bloomfield Road, heading into this. Again, the undefeated run continues, but at some point it's going to drop off, and these are the games where we're at most risk of doing so. Midweek, away from home, Blackpool at Bloomfield Road. And these are the games that I call opportunity games as well, because they're contests which the win should be mandatory. It should be Easy, because these guys are rock bottom of the table. The win should be a given. The real objective should be adding to your goal difference with a couple of goals and a clean sheet. Instead, Tom Bloxham makes it 1-0, and we're down inside the first 20 minutes. As we know, in career mode, oftentimes these games are the hardest to win. The team at the bottom of the table when you're top. And the hosts, unsurprisingly, have the lead. Oh, we'll have that. Higgins, get onside. Can't mess that up. There we go. Can't mess that up. Easy leveler. But come on. Let's get in front now. Fumbled out of the blocks. Really poor start. But let's get in front now. Let's go. Pacheta into the middle. Finds Teddy. It's a nice ball back out wide to the Polish winger. And Lowe's going to be free in the middle. And Teddy. Oh yeah. We've hit the woodwork so often this season, but this time I don't mind because it still finds the back of the net. Teddy from Tane with the finish. Oxford in front for the first time. Great turnaround at Bloomfield Road. Just need a mean to get a goal now. We've got one for Theodore and one for Higgins. And if we can get our Bangladesh fullback his first goal in pro football, that's going to be a perfect free for the three youngsters. But whoever gets the third goal, I don't mind. As long as we get the win. Almost got it there. Cleared away. But yeah, because of our defence recently, I think we need another goal here. No clean sheets in God knows how many games now. And Teddy says, don't worry about the defence. I'll bang in my second. Oh, and that will give us the win. 11 after the restart. A third goal, and that will confirm it. Let's get it. Let's get this wrapped up. Oh no, I just hesitated for a second there. As Brown's shot is easily saved. Low, getting back to his feet. I think it's just going to be a bruise. I think he'll be alright. Kioso to Teddy. And Low. Keep going. Oh, okay, that's fine. And Harris off the bench. Okay, that's fine. That'll do it. Marcelino wraps it up. And I think this lad is from Indonesia. I think they've got some decent young talent in Indonesia, and he has got our third, and that is going to do it. Once again, defense looking sus, but going forward we are strong. 15 to play, points in the bag, and it will be 3 straight wins for Oxford with our undefeated run getting extended as well. Safe to say we haven't been quite at our best recently, but we're now getting back to our best. Yeah, they have Indonesian owners, Oxford, and it's great to see how much the game is growing in popularity there as well. But because I scouted Indonesia in my Plymouth save and had a player called Yuwono, great youth player in that Plymouth team from Indonesia, I probably won't scout him in this save. But how bad was the injury for Lowe? First injury of the season, and fingers crossed, yeah, just a 5-day bruise, so we'll miss the following game, but we'll be back for the next one. I think we'll do 2 more games today, because they've been brilliant games today. Loads and loads of goals, loads of action, and I think the final 2 will be as well. Following contest, as we're still top of the table, Hull City coming to the Kassam. And right now, 5 clear of 3 teams below us and a golden chance to extend the lead at the top of the table with a big 3 points here against the Tigers. Hull City at the Kassam in our penultimate game today. Curry to Brannigan. And now Turavest. And Buckley making his debut down this right hand side. He's got the pace, as we know. Does he have the trickery and the delivery? I mean, based on that, the answer is a resounding no. But it was his first dribble attempt. It's all right. It's okay. You can recover from that. You can recover as Giles is going to lose out to Amin. Easy for the Bangladesh fullback. And look, now you've got more space. Now you can do it. Now you can do it, son. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself, Buckley. All the way. Debut goal for Buckley out of the academy. Gets his first in pro football in 36 minutes, and the definition of if at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm noticing in this game that Ryan Giles is so far forward. He's basically a left winger, and that's what happens when teams play 5 at the back in career mode. The wing backs are basically secondary wingers, as is often the case in real life too. But in FC, it's a recipe for disaster because they're pushed so far up, there's so much space behind them. If you get in behind with a quick winger, it's game over. It's game over. So what we need to do in this second half is keep on pushing Giles further forward. Oh, come in, great save. Why did he do that? Why on earth did Jamie just do that? He went for the Superman. And I guess it was a good save, but it was certainly unorthodox, and we still lead by 1. If it works, it works. No. Last chance. Don't lose it. João Pedro blocked by Spencer, and much better defensively in this one. As Jamie Cumming has his picture for the ground with that Superman save, and Oxford United's backline can celebrate the clean sheet with him as well. Back to form, no doubt about it. 4 straight wins for the U's, and a brilliant way to go into our final game today. One of the biggest, as we'll take on Sheffield United away at Bramwell Lane. Yet final game today, off to the Steel City, heading into this one, still top of the table, and a chance to get a several point gap on the Blades with a big 3 points in their own backyard. Our final contest, huge one, Sheffield United at Bramwell Lane. The coach maker, nice ball out wide. And like I said, when this guy gets going, he's so hard to stop. There is no way Jamie Shackleton is going to be able to keep hold of him if I can get around him. And that's going to be a plan for this game here. But instead, oh, what a finish by Callum O'Hare. And the ex-Sky Blue gives the Blades the opener. 10 minutes in, and our run of clean sheets ends after 1. Unbeaten run might be ending after 10 here. This is going to be a really tricky game. We've got Swansea at home on Christmas Day after this. Don't want the early present to be losing our unbeaten streak, but it's going to be a tough one. And again, I think the plan in this game has got to be get Shackleton on an island, because we are just, once we're past him, a little bit lucky, once we're past, he ain't going to catch up. He's got no chance of catching up. All we've got to do is get our ball into the middle, and Higgins should be free for a tap-in if we play it right. That's the mindset for this game here. Just get down that flank and roll it into the centre. As the corner is whipped into the near post, and a free header for Dembele. Should have hit the target. Yeah, we'll have that. Great. Look at that. And again, the pace, the agility. Oh, it's a great last-ditch tackle, to be fair. That is going to be so hard for Shackleton to deal with for the entire game. You got to play to your strengths, man. You got to play to your strengths. And what we've got is a rapid winger on that left-hand side, who's clearly got more pace than the fullback. And Dembele is going to say, well, I can do the same around Hayden Burrows down the right-hand side. And he does. What a run from Dembele! What a goal from Dembele. He looked like Usman Dembele. Great dribbling, great run, great finish. Not from the left-hand side, but from the right-hand side. There's Harrison Burrows as well, not Hayden Burrows. Get it right, Doxy boy. But they're not slow. Like, but Burrows and Shackleton, they're not, oh, great save coming. They're not slow fullbacks. I'm not being really critical here. It's just that you know, those fullbacks aren't quite as quick as our number 7. So again, they're not slow. I'm not saying they're, you know, per Mertesacker levels of slow, but when a player is clearly, and I mean clearly, quicker than the other, you got to play to the strengths, and that strength is the pace. Oh, what a ball through that is, though. What a ball through that is. And Tom Cannon restores the lead. That was an amazing through ball. Not sure who it was that played that through ball there, but it was absolutely on the money. And well, put it this way, the Blades have said, yeah, you've got a game plan against us, we've got a game plan against you. Exploit your weak defence. At the moment, that's exactly what they've done. They've done it to perfection. As they're looking to get themselves in front, as you say, a 2-goal cushion, and they've got it. Brooks bangs one in from 20 yards, or less than that even. God, I'm messing up a lot today. And unfortunately, our form is going to be not messed up, but ended. 10 games without a loss, but it's ending here at Bramwell Lane. Quite frankly, I'll just say this now, they've been a better team. Simply put, they've been the better team. They deserve this. Yep, there is absolutely no shame in admitting when you've been beaten by the better team, and we definitely have been in this one. It's not completely over. And it definitely isn't yet. Harris with the late goal, 6 to play. Can we find an equaliser? Got to get the ball, got to get the ball, got to get the ball. As Burrows skips through, and whilst we look great, this has been a problem. We look brilliant going forward out there tonight, but at the back, the Blades have got 4 now, but they could have had about 6 or 7. Weak defending, and that's been the problem this season. We're outscoring teams, we're conceding too many, and long term that is going to cause big problems if we want to stay where we are right now. That'll do it for today's episode, guys, so big thank you for watching this episode of the Summer Career Mode. If you've enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return next one with more big games in the Championship, the FA Cup, third round against whoever it will be, and the January window will definitely open in the next one with more scouting and maybe a new scout as well. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of Summer Career Mode very soon.